Hi everybody. And so we're going to do a pranayama or a breath practice today. And this practice is called Kapalabhati Breathing, which means the skull shining breath. And this practice is not recommended if you are pregnant. In fact, it's actually contraindicated. So if you are pregnant or you think you may be pregnant, or if you have very high or low blood pressure, you may want to go into the library and choose a different practice for today. So something like the viloma or the box breath or the full yogic breath, anything that is a more cooling or calming practice will be better for you rather than this heating. So, Kapalabhati breathing, we're going to be using our abdominal muscles to force the breath out. And when we force the breath out, we then just let the breath come back in passively and naturally. And so what we're doing with this is it's actually a cleansing practice. It's often called Kapalabhati Kriya, which is a cleansing breath practice. Where it's almost like a detoxification of the body. We're forcing the stale air out of the lungs continually. Now, when we do this practice, we are going to be doing around 30 repetitions in a round. This is quite a small number and pretty safe. So yeah, even if you haven't done this practice before, 30 repetitions is quite achievable. But then if at any time that feels too much for you, then you can stop at any time. So just know that you need to also listen to your own body. And when we've done 30 repetitions of the breath, we're then going to hold the breath for 10 seconds. So again, if the hold feels too much for you, then you can reduce that length of time. At any time you can drop the practice completely or modify it as you need to, just as we would with our physical asana practice. So I'll demonstrate first, and I often find that having my hand on my belly can really help just to feel that action of drawing in. So the belly is going to be going in and up a little bit to force the breath out. And so it sounds a little bit like this, and we do it through our nose, of course, unless you've got a blocked nose, in which case you can through the mouth, but it sounds like this. So the exhale is forced and the inhale just happens naturally. So we're not doing, it's a different pranayama. And for this one, it is just the forceful exhalation. So sit up nice and tall through your spine, top of the head lifting towards the sky. And let your hands just rest onto your knees or your lap for a moment and close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And we'll just take a moment to really arrive and to center. And you might take a couple of deeper breaths and to bring yourself into the space. Noticing maybe how the breath feels right now. Noticing how you feel energetically, physically. And so we'll do 3 rounds of this together, so 3 rounds of the repetitions. And as always in our breath practice, we'll start with a clearing breath. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth as a and then we'll begin. Last one. And then breathe in and hold. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let your breath out. Let's start again, breathing in. And out. And starting the second round. Exhale and breathe in. Hold your breath at the top, sit up nice and tall. Eight, 9, 10, letting the breath out. And take a breath in. And clearing breath out. Let's start the third round. Let the face relax. Let the breath out and then breathe in. Hold your breath at the top, sitting up nice and tall, seeing if you can hold the full 10 seconds and then letting your breath all the way out. And then allowing your breath to come back into its natural rhythm. Smooth breaths in and out. Noticing how you feel, how that practice was for you. And whenever you feel ready, you can gently blink open your eyes, coming back into your space. And as that's a heating practice, it is best to do in the morning. It's okay totally if you do it in the evening, but if it is the evening for you, you might like to balance this with maybe some breath where you breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 6. Just a real cooling, nice simple cooling practice. Or if you know Nadi Shodhana, we do have a video of that up here in the library too. You might like to practice Nadi Shodhana, which is the alternate nostril breathing. Both of these are really excellent for balancing our system, particularly when we're doing more heating practices and stronger practices. So always good to do a little bit of that afterwards, particularly if it's nighttime and you're getting ready to go to bed. So if you have any questions about this practice, please do pop them into us. You can either message us or you can comment on the video if you want to share your question, and we'll get back to you on those. It is sometimes a tricky practice to get the hang of. So if you're not feeling it or if it doesn't quite feel right for you, then please do get in touch, and we can talk you through some of the subtleties of it. Cool. All right.